Hello, Your Honor. My name is Rhett Taylor. I'm a Rincon Valley Fire District fire investigator. Today we'll talk about the fire that occurred at 1317 on 614 May Street. Rincon Valley fire units were dispatched for a structure fire, including 2 engines, 1 rescue, and 1 battalion chief. Engine 291 was the first arriving unit that reported dense black smoke billowing from the house's eaves and roof vents. The engine soon forced entry to the structure and pulled a handline for interior attack. Engine 291 reported that the fire predominantly involved the area around the television in the living room. Also in the living room was heavy smoke with near zero visibility. The remainder of the house was less affected by the smoke and had good visibility. Search and rescue efforts were stopped when the residents returned to the house and stated they had come home from the store and no one was home. The fire was quickly extinguished by Engine 291 and declared under control. While the lieutenant was completing his documentation for the fire, the crew was reloading hose, and dispatch started a full alarm fire 3 blocks away with children trapped inside. Before my arrival, the engine company left the scene due to potentially saving a child's life at a nearby structure fire. The engine company risked leaving the scene unsecured to uphold their life safety mission. Approximately 10 minutes after, I arrived on scene and noticed the family was not present. I entered the structure through an already open door made by the engine company. While I took pictures of the structure's interior and exterior, I noticed some missing pieces of evidence and personal items. I also documented the house appeared to be staged with old furniture and a broken television from the fire. Further investigation also revealed a melted device behind the television with a pour pattern leading toward the kitchen. I took pictures and collected samples from the pour pattern to use as evidence displayed in Figure 1. Then notified law enforcement that I would be charging the homeowners with arson. While completing my documentation of what I have found, the family arrived at the residence with their attorney. The attorney stated that I entered the home without permission and that all evidence must be suppressed due to the chain of custody. The attorney continued to say the evidence obtained violated the homeowner's constitutional rights, including the Fourth Amendment right of no searches and seizures without a warrant. Regarding the Fourth Amendment, and according to the Michigan v. Tyler case in 1978, no warrant is needed to enter a residence to fight a fire. Furthermore, once in a structure, authorities may remain there until investigations for fire causes are completed. This includes additional entries for fire investigations that must be conducted without waiting on a warrant to be produced. If arson is discovered during the fire investigations, it is admissible at trial. If the investigative authorities have probable cause to believe that arson has occurred, further investigations and access to the structure may be necessary to gather more evidence to support the prosecution. In that case, the arson investigators may obtain a warrant when given probable cause to search for further evidence of a crime. The time between the engine leaving the scene and my arrival was merely a 10-minute period where no fire authorities were present at the scene. This was due to an engine company making the difficult decision to respond to a close-by fire to save a life in a potentially fatal scenario. Camera footage from neighboring houses and local witnesses will prove that no one person entered this residence between the engine 291 leaving and my arrival. The engine company did no further investigation before leaving the scene. It was my duty to complete a formal investigation of the fire and find the root cause. The evidence on 614 May Street displayed probable cause with the pour pattern predominantly surrounding the television and an ignition device. The pour pattern has characteristics that are common among highly flammable fuel accelerants, such as gasoline. My professional opinion and expert analysis of this incident should be utilized in this trial along with all evidence. Thank you, Your Honor.